Hello Vibes family, hello Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. I'm coming on real quickly to do a week ahead reading. I know I'm late on this, but I wanted to do it, so it's late, but I'm still going to do it. I know it's already Monday. It's Tuesday actually here. But yeah, we're going to take it from here. From 7/13/2026 to, hey, the week from now. So whenever you see this will be the time for you. Let's dive into the energy, spirit. What is the energy of this upcoming week, the week that we're in? All right, what do we need to know? Let's see. What do we need to know about this energy this week, spirit? As a collective, what can we expect? So we got action and we got patience. So 17/16, action and patience comes out together. And you know, right off the bat, I'm getting that this is not the time to be just stagnant and still. And I feel like for most of us, we've been stagnant or procrastinating on something or just feeling stuck and blocked. But Spirit is saying, take action this week. It's not saying to just rush into something. It does require patience. But what I'm getting is we should take some steps toward whatever it is that we want. Whatever it is that we've been putting off or have unfinished or been wanting to start. It's time to take some type of action, if it's just a small step, okay? And for some, it will be something small, you know? And then you may not see the results of it now. The results are going to come in divine timing. But take some practical steps, okay? Take action is what I'm getting here. We're going to dive into the tarot. I'm using the Gilded Tarot. Let's see, what do we need to know, Spirit, this week? What do we need to know this week, Spirit? What can we expect? Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. I'm getting the same thing with this Knight of Swords, like taking some action. You know, you cutting through this procrastination, cutting through something, you know, to gain clarity, you know, moving in a, you know, a planned direction or something. What else, Spirit? Let's see what we need to know this week. What can we expect? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. We have the Page of Swords. Yep, something. I really feel like, you know, there's an opportunity to start something. Okay? And you may have to just go at it kind of blindly, I'm getting, with this Page of Swords. Like, moving towards something, but kind of blindly. But steady moving forward nonetheless. You might have to speak up on something, you know, or stand your ground. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. But we'll clarify. Let's see. We got the Four of Cups, which is like being contentment. Being in contentment. Okay. Take another one. What else, Spirit? I'm just getting like somebody is bored with the way things are. But you're going to have to do what it takes to change that. Okay? Or you just going to keep sitting there complaining. What else? Yeah, the devil. Yeah, procrastination, devil is, it's like, I feel like some old habits and things is keeping you from moving forward or keeping it stuck. I was just talking about that stuck energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this week, you know, as a collective, like we want to move forward on something, or maybe we've been telling ourselves we're gonna finish this, we're gonna start that, or we're gonna do this or the other, but we just haven't been motivated to do so. But at the same time, there's a lack of, you know, dissatisfaction and just contentment. But things have got to change. Something has got to move. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords here, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Swords. I'm getting that, like, somebody... I'm getting that you need to go back. You might need to go back and take more actions towards something that you had already started in the past, or you need to go back and complete something. Or maybe do a double check. Okay, because you have clarity now on it, or it's like it's firm. Yeah, you have the 4 of Wands. So yeah, go back and do something, because you're gonna find success there. It says be ready for the opportunity you worked for. This talks about celebration, stability, home, rest, cleverness, milestones. Yeah, I feel like you go back and take actions on an idea or something. 6 of Swords, moving to calmer shores, move from problems and be mindful what you take. This is about moving beyond problems. You know, this is a journey, deeper thinking, research. Yeah, so some of you may have done some more research, and now you're going back and you're like having a second chance at something, or you're picking up where you left off now that you have more insight. Like I said, you got clarity. It's like you know more, and if you go back and take action on that thing, I feel like it's going to be a success. You're going to find, you know, some success and stability in that. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. And I saw the Sun twice. So the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the 7 of Wands. It says there may be challenges ahead, but you can face them. This talks about competition, challenge, struggle, overcoming. Okay. It also talks about gain, okay, and perseverance. Yep. You got the 5 of Wands. So it says learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. This 5 of Wands talks about arguments, inner conflict. You know, this could be inner or outer conflict and struggles. You know, competition. All right. But I feel like this is more. Well, it's both, I'm going to say, but I'm feeling like a lot of this is that inner conflict with yourself. But for some, it's going to be these addictions and procrastination, or whatever reason you're telling yourself that you can't move on, or whatever it is that have you stuck. Whether it's outside distraction or whether it's self-imposed. But this is not the time. This week, it's time to make a step toward making that change. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. With the Page of Swords, I feel like it's just like somebody, I don't know why, like I said, speaking your mind, or you're standing your ground, like you moving towards something, like blindsided. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're going to do it anyway. It's like a risk. This is clarified by the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords says guard against deceit and concealment, dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, low self-esteem, and tactics. It's also about trickery. So, I don't know, someone may be having to stand up to this person, you know, with this, that's trying to deceive. Let me take another one. Because why do I feel like that? It's like somebody is, it's like, yeah, stand up for yourself with this Page of Swords. Because somebody thinking that you are naive. Look, the Emperor was turned, yeah, own your space with confidence. It says war, conquest, victory, divine structure, and control. So it's just that energy of saying, okay, I may not know. I may be young. I may not know, but I'm standing on this. I'm moving in this direction. So if I would say, if some of you, if you got someone who, kind of underestimating you, and maybe a reason why, or maybe part of your blockage, you feel like they're blocking you, or they're trying to convince you not to move towards something. This week, you need to just stand up for yourself and move in that direction anyway, okay? You are the Emperor, showing up as the Emperor. So let's clarify this Four of Cups. Four of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. That's that lack and dissatisfaction I was talking about. This says life is hard right now. Look around. Help is at hand. It talks about insecure, hardship, poverty, loss of money or position, toil, harshness, and lack of resources. So it's clarifying the Four of Cups. Let's take another. I feel like somebody's just discontented because they feel like they don't have what they want, or they're probably just insecure. Like there's no need of dreaming about this, no need of moving toward that, or just sitting around in discontentment, really complaining but not doing anything about it. Let's see. Let's take another one for this Four Cups with the Five of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. It says focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. Protective, generous, charming, intellect. Truthful, practical. So I feel like the truth is, you guys, if you focus on what it is you want, then you can move toward it. But you're never going to get there just sitting in discontentment and procrastinating, waiting for a handout. Which the Four Cups, I do see this as like the hand of spirit, like giving help, or saying, hey, do what you need to do to get back up. All right, let's see what this Devil is. Clarify the Devil. Well, two came out. So we have the Fool, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. No, that's the Nine of Pentacles. The Fool says spread your wings and fly. This is anticipation, wonder, curiosity, a new journey. But it says care is needed. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles that says enjoy the work, the results of all your hard work, accomplishment, inheritance, covenant, self-care, reward, satisfaction. So the Devil can, be you having to really face yourself, face your fears. And sometimes when you do that, that's can be like a fool just taking a journey, taking a risk, just going for it, okay, for a new beginning. And then you can find that success. It's a hard work along the way. Look at here, I just looked at the bottom of the deck and saw the Tower. It says always expect the unexpected. And we got that with the collective in the new moon reading. One of the cards was the unexpected with the blue moon. So this talks about collapse, upheaval, destruction, a reality check. It also talks about ambition and adversity. So I feel like this is it's like something is being shook up to get us moving this week. It may feel like challenge and upheavals for some. I feel like it's going to be different for depending on where you at, because we're all on different walks of life. But overall, for this collective, it feels like this week Spirit is wanting us to, shake some things up now and get moving, you know, slowly but surely. But we're breaking away out of this cycle of stagnant and being blocked and procrastinating. I need to take one for this. We have the Knight of Pentacles that was at the bottom of this deck. Let's clarify. So, yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. It says, your clear communications express what's best for all. This talks about intelligent, complexity, graceful, quick, observant. Okay, let's take another one. Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight, right? But it's like endurance and longevity. It's building something for the long run. It's in it for the long run. So in that Queen of Swords, you really need to be clear about those things. So also we have the Three of Cups that says, celebrate your success with those you care about. Support, sharing, celebration, resolution. And the Page of Swords, again, it said, take your time. Take your time to think before you act. Restless, energetic, talkative, curious, eager, aggressive. But that's out here twice because I already had the Page of Swords when I was saying I feel like it's defending yourself. And sometimes that is called for. Okay. And so I feel like with this, having this to come out with the Knight of Pentacles, is like having that energy, that energetic, to move forward with that communication, move forward, and it's going to be a celebration. That's how you're going to get those good results, by, taking charge, Let's see if I can get some final messages. I'm going to get our final messages from the Guardian Angel cards. Today when my husband and I were walking, late this evening in the park, I found a beautiful white feather. It let me know that my angels and ancestors are near. So I just then I just thought, let's get the Guardian Angel cards. It jumped out at me, so let's get the final messages from the Guardian Angels. What do we need to know? Final message for this week, Spirit. Please and thank you. I'm going to take 3. That's 1. That's way too many. Let's get 2 more. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. So the first one that came out, it says intuition. It says trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. Trust your intuition here. The next one is rainbow. It says, you're a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternal light. You shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. That's beautiful. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Last but not least, encouragement. It says, your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love. And love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. Trust and continue your loving work. That's beautiful. So we're going to leave it at that, you guys. I hope that this has helped you in some way. Thank you all for stopping by. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.